Okay, I accidentally just spent like the past half an hour watching my own vlogs. I was watching my holiday vlog from last year and it was actually really cute, and I'm really hyped for this year's Christmas. That's like a great perk of being a YouTuber. When you're editing a video and you post it, you like watch it once and then you never want to watch it again. But then a couple months later, a couple years later, it's so interesting to see yourself back a year ago or 2 years ago, and then put yourself in the place you were back then, and you kind of remember like what you were dealing with at the time and what your problems were. And then it's interesting because none of those problems are really problems anymore, so it kind of puts things into perspective. But the other reason I really like watching my old videos is because it really does give me inspiration to keep making more videos. It's like I see the evolution of my editing style, and I don't know, like I really love YouTube, and this Vlogmas thing is really, how many times can I say really, but this Vlogmas thing has made me understand how much I enjoy this and how much I enjoy filming and editing and putting myself out there, and then as a result like gathering people from like across the world somehow. I don't know how people find me, and then they like comment or they send me a message and like connects. Like it's such a like I am so grateful for this process, and I really hope that I can just do this for the rest of my life, for real. Like there is nothing else that I'd rather be doing than this. It's really bad, but I'm eating Nesquik cereal for breakfast. But okay, here's the thing. I just really wanna get started on editing, because the longer I take to start it, the easier it is for me to keep getting distracted and procrastinating and stuff. But once I'm like have started the process and I'm like in the zone, it's easy for me not to waste so much time. And a cereal is literally like a 2-second thing to make, plus it's delicious. So probably in like an hour or so I'm gonna get hungry again, and then I'll make like actual food. Oh my god, I actually look disgusting today. I'm sorry. Actually, do I? I don't know. I'm just like, ew. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, ew, I look like not good. But who cares, because I am uploading Vlogmas number 5 and 6. This isn't gonna go up until tomorrow because I've decided that I'm going to be posting my Vlogmas vlogs every other day. I think I just talked about that. But yeah, I just finished editing that. Now I'm hungry again because the cereal was obviously not enough. It's almost 4 p.m. though. So I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I'm like feeling really tired. And the other thing is that, see, I'm just like feeling a lot of resistance. I'm visiting home today, but I really don't want to. Just because I haven't visited, like it, basically I feel like this when I haven't visited in a while, and it's been like a month. So I always like build it up in my head and I'm like, it's gonna be worse than it is, but it's never bad. And so I'm gonna go regardless of me not wanting to, because I know that deep down it's what I think is best, because I feel it to be best. But yeah, overall I'm like, I just don't want to leave the comfort of my home. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go on the subway. Yeah, but anyway, yesterday I was making aloo wala paratha, that one thing I ate for dinner, which was like whole wheat flour, water, and then a potato mix for filling. So I'm just gonna make that again because I had leftover dough and I am craving it again. I'm always craving it, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But after that, after I eat, I'm going to get ready to visit home, and I want to do my makeup and stuff because whenever I don't and my mom hasn't seen me for a long time, she always thinks I'm like sick or like something's wrong with me, and she always comments about it, and I hate it. So I just save everyone the trouble by just looking better, you know. Man, can anyone relate to that, or is it just me? Alright, so I made my thing. Yum. And okay, no one comment about how I've been eating really bad. I am aware that I haven't had the best diet recently, especially since Vlogmas started, but you know, it's just how it is. And I'm eating that with some yogurt with chaat masala mixed into it, for those of you who know what that is. What's up? And then our TV is fully mounted now. Bum, 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 bum. So I'm just watching YouTube videos on it. This guy apparently smoked weed and now he stopped, and this is what happened. And I'm really curious to know what happened to this guy once he stopped smoking weed. What do you think happened? I don't know, we'll find out. Okay, I just thought of something really funny. So when I was younger and I used to eat like paratha or like roti or something, so basically you like eat it by piecing it, right, with your hands. Sometimes I would like make the pieces too small. I would use the yogurt as glue and then glue them back together before I ate them. Does anyone do that? Anyone? Or is it just me? Because I did that quite often when I was a kid. I think it just made it more fun for me. I don't know. Okay, while I'm doing my makeup, let's talk a little bit about doing things that you don't want to do. Because like I was talking about, I am going to visit home right now, and I am feeling a lot of resistance to doing so. I really feel like I don't want to do it, and my brain is just coming up with one excuse after another to kind of prevent me from going. And the reason why I bring this up again is because the theme of this Vlogmas is living intuitively. And in the blurb that I wrote at the beginning of all my videos, I say that intuitive living is when you make decisions in your life based on what your body and mind is telling you. So it can get a bit confusing because for the decision of going home right now or not going home right now, my body and mind seem to be telling me to not go. So why is it that I am going? So zoom it out a bit. How do you distinguish your inner voice that is your intuition from a voice that is caused by some passing feeling? In other words, how can you distinguish what you really want when you seem to have two conflicting ideas within you? So the way I do this, especially like for example with this situation, if I'm trying to do something but there's a part of me that really doesn't want to do it, I first look at the resistance and I try to figure out why that resistance exists. And in this case, I have had quite a troubled past with my family over the past few years, and it makes sense to me why I would be hesitant to go see them, even though the situation is it's nowhere near as what it was before, and it's a lot better. There's still a lot of feelings of trauma that are still within me that I'm still dealing with, and that is where the resistance comes from. So if I have this trauma, is it actually such a great idea for me to kind of trigger it by going to visit my family and potentially sparking up conflict and that kind of stuff? And to me, yes, it's very clear that I should, because underneath that resistance, I also feel a feeling of, no, you should go. I think this is good for you to go. And that feeling feels like it's coming from deeper within, and it's backed up by the fact that with past experiences, I know that when I go and see my family, see my sister, see my mom, I always come out of it feeling better. And it's just the anticipation leading up to the thing that is hard, but once I'm there, it's like really not a big deal. And this kind of is the same as, for example, if you're a performer and like, for example, a musician. Before you go up on stage, I'm sure it doesn't feel the greatest because there's a lot of nervous energy, there's anxiety, there's anticipation, there's like, what if something goes wrong, that kind of thing. But you push through anyway, because even though your mind and your body is trying to get you to not go up, there's still another part of you within that knows that you should do it, and that part of you is what pushes you forward to do so. And once you perform and once everything's done, you come off that stage and you feel so good. Unless you completely bombed, but in a regularly you come off and you feel proud of yourself, you feel so good for having done the difficult thing. So that's how you kind of determine what the right decision is when it feels like there's conflict within you. You just really sit down and reflect and try to figure out what the strongest feeling is. What do you know to be true about your situation? And using that knowledge, what do you feel is the best path to take? You know, I hope that helps with some of this, but that's why I am facing my discomfort and going, because I know that the only way to mend this situation is by exposure to each other and understanding and communication. So yeah. Okay, this is not the best lighting to show you my final look, but I'm basically wearing my like classic orange shiny ting. I'm out of eyeliner but like I'm starting to get back into eyeliner recently, but now I'm out, so it's gotta wait. But I think I'm more worried about, I like this lighting. I think I'm more worried about getting home because it's an hour on public transit and it's cold outside, and I just don't want to leave the coziness and warmth of my room and home. We're gonna do this, so let's go. Let's go next. I'm not gonna pick you up again until I've made a move.